Hey there. Oh my goodness, I am having a heck of a time with technology today. I just tried to do this and it was all broken up. So we're going to start over again and try this again. Hi. Good day. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. I hope you took some time for some R&R and to recharge and refill your cup and you're ready to hit the ground running and get get healthier and do better this summer and reach your goals and achieve some success. A lot of times when we are looking at achieving success, at changing our bodies, changing our lifestyle, um, we can feel overwhelmed by the massive job we think it is, the massive undertaking we think it is. And we can make it out to be bigger than it really needs to be. So, what if I told you that your success is actually dependent on something very tiny? Wouldn't that make it feel better? Easier to swallow? Oftentimes, when I'm consulting with new clients or potential clients, I hear stories of overwhelm and frustration and roller coasters, and that's what I want to prevent or help you to stop doing anymore. If you're new here, my name is Heather. I'm the owner of HD Transformations. I am a personal trainer, nutrition, and lifestyle coach, and I specialize in helping female leaders prioritize self-care without sacrifice. So, how do you make the changes? How do you get from where you are now to where you want to be? It seems huge sometimes, right? We've done the things. I hear stories of, well, I did this and it was really awesome, but I lost all this weight and then I gained it back times two. Or I was able to do it, but I could only do it for a few weeks and then I burned out. So here's what I want you to remember: fast doesn't last. If you're doing something to change your body and your lifestyle and it is meant to be fast, you are not going to keep it. You won't maintain it. You won't sustain it. It will eventually rebound and it might even come back harder than you more than you lost. Um, the key to sustainable change is consistent incremental changes, little tiny steps, little tiny things done over and over and over and over until you get there. That's it. That's the magic formula. So, when we start a journey, we are in this place where we know that we need to do something, right? I always hear this. I know what I need to do. I just can't do it. Or I'm just not doing it. But I already know what I need to do. Awesome. You know that change needs to happen. You know your lifestyle isn't working. Your body isn't happy. Step 1 is knowing. You also may know what needs to happen. You may know you need to eat well. You may know you need to exercise. You may know you need to hydrate. You know all those things, right? But do you know how to do it for your body? And are you doing it for your body is the bigger question. So there are a few steps along the way to get you to where you want to be. The first one is knowing. The next one is doing. And oftentimes there's a good sized gap in there. You know what you need to do. Now you need to do it. How do you bridge the gap? Well, a lot of it is learning, experimentation, practice, and that can take a lot of time. It can be frustrating and it gives you a lot of opportunities to give up. So, the way you shorten that gap, the way you bring yourself closer to being the person who does that on a regular basis, whether it's meal prepping, whether it's cooking healthy meals, whether it's tracking your food, whether it's exercising regularly. The way to bridge the gap from knowing that you need to do it to actually doing it is having a system, having some steps to follow every day. Little steps, not big steps, little tiny steps. You have to have a system. Once you have the system, you just keep ticking off the boxes till you get there. Okay. So now you're there. You're doing all the things. You're eating healthy, eating clean. You are exercising regularly. Awesome. But you're still not where you want to go. There's somewhere else. There's more changes you need to make happen. and you're trying to figure it out. You're stuck. How do I get there? How do I get from doing all the things to having it actually work? That's the next step. That's the next gap you have to bridge. The last step is being the person who eats healthily, being the person who regularly exercises, being the person who does those things just because that's who you are. And the way you get to that is, again, little steps. I want you to imagine an actual gap, like between two rocks. You put a plank of wood across so that you can get there. Do you leap from one to the other? No. You take little tiny steps across so that you don't lose your balance and fall. Your change in your lifestyle has to be like walking across that gap. If you try to take a big jump, if you try to make a massive, drastic change, you're going to lose your balance, you're going to fall back, and you have to start over again. If you take your time and you take little consistent steps across the bridge, you will get to where you want to be and you'll be there. You won't fall back. That's when you're being that person. That's when you become that person. That is when you are the person who is healthy. You are a healthy person. You are a person who enjoys and chooses exercise regularly. You are the kind of person who doesn't even have to think about making healthy choices because it's just what you do. When you're still in the doing phase, you're still reminding yourself, oh, yeah, I have to do that today. Have to make sure I get to the gym. Have to make sure I plan out my food. Have to make sure I do these things. When you become that person, it's automatic. It just happens. It's just who you are. As much as it is automatic that you get up and brush your teeth every day, it just becomes part of your lifestyle. And that, my friends, is how you create lasting change. That's how you do it, and it stays forever. Now you got to go do it. Go bridge those gaps. If you need help bridging the gaps, if you need the system, if you need the steps, DM me, reach out, let's talk. I'll give you the steps. See ya.